Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hey brother.
Hey, brother.
What are we talking about today?
Talking about Surya Namaskar. Sun
Nice.
salutation.
The sun salutation. So this is really near and dear to us, right? We did this practice daily for at least 2 years
Yeah.
straight, and now we're reintroducing it with our community and with the people that practice with us in person, and also reintroducing it in our own personal practice because we're in summer.
Yeah.
The sun is at the highest point in the hemisphere, and the days are the longest, and we're approaching the summer solstice. So we wanted to shoot this video to introduce this practice to you all and just talk real briefly about what the sun salutation is and what we're intending to share in the coming days with our Sun Salutations for Change project.
Yes.
So yeah, what do you want to just add some details about sun salutation? And
Yeah. So for me, I relate to this practice just as honoring that luminous quality inside yourself, and just like seeing the sun, just how powerful and like how it creates everything that's in our environment, and we have that quality inside of ourselves to be able to create and to be able to like shine light on things, and so like the practice for me is just like bowing to that piece of me and just like offering, I guess, myself to that part of me that can create and like
Wow.
hopefully empower me to do that through the practice.
wow, yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, it really is a devotional practice, and that's how it was originally designed, as a devotional practice and a rite or a ritual that was systemized. And the origins of Surya Namaskar go back over 1,000 years, and which we won't get into much of the history. However, it does have ancient origins because the sun has clearly been a very important thing for a very long time. And so just to acknowledge that and remove any religious connotation whatsoever from this practice, because it's really not a religious practice, it's just a way of honoring oneself and one's solar essence, which that can be religious, that can be completely scientific. Really, we're intending to bring all of them together and just acknowledge like, hey, you as a human being, all of us, every human being has within them this solar essence, this quality that Jaden mentioned. And we always say that the human being has the ability to create something out of nothing, right? And we have the ability to shine light of our awareness on our situation. And so the center, to get to your center, to come to your center and honor that, have a practice that honors what your center actually is, you become the solar system, right? You are the luminous quality that is illuminating all the things in your life. And so for us, this practice is very devotional, very spiritual, but for me personally, it started out very physical, right? It took me a while to go into the devotional side of it, but I felt something to it. And the thing that I felt was like, it's a physical practice that works, right? It opens the spine and it closes the spine. And anybody who knows anything about the nervous system and the spine can only move in so many directions. And so when we do this and we bring breath into that movement, inhaling, opening, exhaling, closing, and we start to string movements together with it, we start to receive a really deep physiological response and a very powerful response. And so yeah, since we're after change, do you want to say or add anything to that about this physical aspect of it?
Yeah, I think for me, it's just like shown me the power that the movement actually give. Like just doing one sun salutation just gives a lot of energy, and you can feel the change in your body when you're just standing at the end of it. You can really feel like what it's doing, and it just takes one. So it's like a really powerful practice just from my own like experience without any like scientific knowledge about doing, right, what it's doing.
Right. And we love always saying that like it's enough talk, just do something and feel how it feels. And if it works for you, great. And for us and for other people, in fact, for people for thousands of years, this practice has worked. And that's saying something, that something has survived for so long. It's just like, imagine if you had an iPhone 3 still, because it still works so well. And imagine if that iPhone 3 was still in your hands 500 years later. It's like, something about the iPhone 3 is better than all the other models. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of the idea with Surya Namaskar is it's a simple practice, it's straightforward, and it works. And just 10 minutes a day with this practice will start to heal patterns in the nervous system, will undo unconscious patterns. It's like there's a deep physiological, scientific thing that's happening, but more important than that is like we just have to do it and find out for ourselves. And that's our message. It's like now is the time to take action, to make a change, to be the change. And we want you to help us with this process because we all have a part, right? We all have a part to play. And guess what? This is the system that needs tuning. We need to tune this system, not the system out there, right? As soon as we tune this system out there will appear a lot differently. And that's the promise that yoga has given us, is that these practices do help clear our perception of reality, right? They help clear the psychic residue in our system, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we could talk about this for ages, but I think the important thing is just to say, hey, we're here to share practice with you. The solstice is coming up. We want you to join us. If you want to hear more, we'll have more resources available. So check in the description below this video and we'll have more resources for you guys. So anything you'd like to add?
No, that's it. Thank you guys.
Thank you all. Blessings, you guys. See you soon.